Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through traffic characteristics. Okay, so basically traffic characteristics are broadly divided into two types, static and dynamic. Okay, so let us start. So a knowledge of these characteristics is necessary for proper geometric design and a traffic control system, allowing the safe and smooth operations. Okay, so whenever we want to manage the traffic, okay, so we always need the values, right? Yes, so we need a proper idea about the things, right? Yes. Okay, so controlling system allowing the safe and smooth operations. Okay, so basically if you want to construct a proper way or path, in that situation you need to first of all have a clear idea about them, right? Yes, so we are having two types, that is nothing but static and dynamic. Static includes the weight and the size of a vehicle, and dynamic involves the forces that causes the motion of the vehicle. So static means it includes a weight and size. We will be discussing about that in detail. Similarly, dynamic means it involves a forces. We will be discussing about that also in detail, guys. Okay, yes, so let us start. So first type is nothing but a static, guys. Okay, so static, so I told you design of the vehicle. Okay, it's weight also, right? Yes, so design is nothing but the size. Here I am saying, so the selected representatives vehicle for the geometric design and control system, its dimensions are important for determining of design standards for several physical components of the highway. So basically when you are designing a road, you will be considering some sizes, right? So based on the size of vehicles, based on those things, you will be identifying the path. So how much thick or how much width the road should be there, so in that way. Okay, similarly lane width, shoulder width, parking base length and width, and the length are vertically curved. Okay, so based on the things you will be identifying them. Okay, so vehicle weights is more important for determining of a pavement depths and maximum grades. So basically for that purpose we will be using the vehicle weights, guys. Okay, so let us continue. Okay, so the next is nothing but the dynamic characteristics. So in dynamic characteristics I told you, right? So we will be considering only about the forces. Okay, so dynamic characteristics of a vehicle affects road design are speed, acceleration, braking characteristics, and some aspects of a vehicle design. So the speed and acceleration depends upon the power of the engineering and resistance to overcome and the importance of the geometric elements. Okay, so based on some dynamic characteristics we will be checking these things, guys. Okay, similarly we are having a few more traffic characteristics like power of the vehicle and braking system. So the braking system should be absolutely perfect and working, and it should be designed in such a way that it will not fail most of the situations. Okay, similarly power of the vehicle is nothing but the load of the weight, you can say. Okay, so you should carry the load or the value which is limited with respect to the government. So if the government is saying in a maximum a car, if there is a maximum weight of 250 kgs, you can travel. So in that situation you need to satisfy it. So that is nothing but the power of vehicle. So in flights you will be commonly saying this, right? Yes, so I hope everyone got some basic idea. Sorry for just going through the topic, guys, because I'm not having that much clarity on this characteristics. So that is the reason why I have given you just an introduction for it. Okay, yes, so in the next lecture we will be going through the intelligent transport system and its basic applications, guys. Okay, yes, so let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you, thanks for watching.